Hello, we're at Apicute Mart. Yay! Setup was at 8:30 and we opened at 10, so we rushed a lot to get ready and we were ready just on time. Little keychain. Ooh, chocolate sandwich. Bing. Ooh. And two candies. Yay! Okay. I'm back from Apicute Mart, and as you can see, I didn't film a lot there. Unfortunately, it was really a slow market for me, and slow markets tend to depress me a little bit, and I just didn't have anything to film. So this vlog is gonna be a bit different, a bit like the videos I did when I started this channel. I'll try to incorporate a bit more art stuff in this one. I hope you like it. But for now, here's the recap of Apicute Mart. So if you don't know, I'm an artist from Montreal. Apicute Mart is a one-day market happening in Markham, which is close to Toronto. The hours are 10 to 4, so it's really a short market. And it's the third time it's happening. It happens every June and November. And I attended the November one last year. So last time I made around $500 at that market in November, and I was hoping to make a little bit more, and I was willing to try the market again. I think it's a great show for locals because they have way less expenses than me. So if I talk about the positive aspects of this market, I think it has great marketing, great organizers, and great communication before the market happens. And also there's free parking at this venue. The only negative I could think of is the setup hours. It's really short. Officially, it's only 1 hour before the show starts, but both times I showed up an hour and a half early and we were allowed in still. But it's still not enough for me. So it's the only negative, but it's a small one. So this time my fees for this market was the table fee, which was $226. For the hotel, only one night, and it was $237 with a free breakfast. And the car charging fees, which was around $75. I'll have to check. And the cost of the product that I sold there is around $60. As for my sales, this time I only made $200, which is more than 50% less than the previous edition. I was really surprised because I upgraded my display a lot since the last time, and I also added a bunch of new products, so I was really surprised of my turnout. There was a lot of people at the market. Even up until the last hour, there was a waiting line waiting to get into the venue, so it's not like there wasn't a lot of people. But I guess they didn't want the kind of art or merch items that I sell. This market is focused on original art, and of course, about half of my table is original art, and the other half more like K-pop inspired, but still a lot of original art products. So I'm not too sure why this time went so bad for me. I'm unfortunately not going to try again, at least not anytime soon. So my average sale was about $14, which is a lot lower than usual, and I only made 15 sales. My top 3 categories were stickers, which reflects why I didn't make a lot of money there, and then enamel pin and my gacha keychains. Once again, I was in like the middle row, so at that show there's like only 3 rows. And I was in one of the middle rows again, so I don't know if that affects anything, but I saw a lot of people in my area that didn't seem to have a lot of customers, so I don't know if they had the same experience as me or not. I can only speak for me, but for me it like wasn't enough to cover my fees this time. And it's only the first or second time that I don't cover my fees for an event, so it's a little bit sad, but I'm just trying to look at the next event. And sometimes it's not your art, but just the people that love your art isn't at that market. So sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But if you're an artist tabling at conventions, if you have any tips about how to stay positive when you don't have a lot of sales on a given day, leave them in the comment box below because I really need them. Of course, I try to stay with a smile and greet customers, but when I just don't get any sales for such long amount of time, I still get a little bit sad and depressed. So anyway, that's my experience at Apicute Mart. Since it was the second time trying for me, and since I'm out of town especially, I'm not gonna try again because I just don't make enough money there, unfortunately. But I still recommend it for local people because if you're local, you have way less expenses than me, and it takes a lot less time than me to get there. I wouldn't be able to go anyway to the next one because it happens at the same time as Uwu Fest, which I'm going and is local to me, so I'll just skip Apicute Mart for the foreseeable future. I still have a show with the same organizers in September, which is called Pin Patch Toronto, and this one might be more my crowd since I sell a lot of pins and some patches, so I'm excited still for that one. So now that the Apicute Mart recap is over, I can show you some of the products that I got just in time for this market. So one that I'm super proud of is this one. It's a super chunky, it's a super big sticker, and I don't know if you can see, but there's sparkles in the eyes. I thought it was super cute. I initially drew it for a sticker rally that I'm doing for Montreal Comic Con, but I loved it so much, so I wanted to keep it for my shop because the sticker rally, I can't sell it afterwards, and I was a bit sad to not be able to sell it afterwards. So I decided that for the sticker rally, I'll be doing this one. So the sticker rally's theme is pink and blue. So the first thing I thought about is Sylveon, of course, because the shiny version is blue and the regular version is pink. So this is my sticker rally prize for Montreal Comic Con. If you're interested in going, please look at my Instagram page so you'll see exactly how to get it. So this is the only original design that I made, except for Sylveon, which is obviously fan art. For the K-pop ones, I made quite a lot of them. So I decided to make more of my light stick series, and I made one for Lisa. I really like the shape of her light stick. Then I made the Espa one. Some people asked me about it previously, so I hope people like it. Sorry about the light. It's currently the end of the day, so the sun is like all over the place. I decided to make the one from Boy Next Door. I just thought it was pretty unique with the home inside the light stick. I made the one for Shiny because once again a few people asked me about it, so I decided why not include it. And I think one people mentioned Red Velvet to me, so I decided to do it just because I know just one person asking for it might not be the best like business idea for me to do it, but still that's what I did. And the one for G-Dragon is so cool and unique with a plant pot. I did the one for an eye pen because once again a few people asked me about it. I did Illit's one. It's so cute. It reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. And yes, I like it and I love their songs. So I decided to include it. And of course I had to do Idol's one. And this one is XG's one. I just really love the fact that it's a spaceship because, as you know, I make space art and I enjoy XG's music actually, and I think one people asked me about XG stuff before, so now I have something at least. So now that doubles my light stick collection, which I'm quite excited to bring to my summer events. And I also did this supernova one, so in reference to Espa's song. So yeah, that was a lot of stickers. As you saw, it's mostly K-pop ones, so maybe that's why they didn't sell a lot at Happy Cute Mart. But last time at Happy Cute Mart, I still sold a lot of K-pop stuff, so maybe it's just like the people this time that like K-pop didn't go to Happy Cute Mart. That might be it. So that covers my latest merch so far. I want to do more photo card holders, fruit ones, and also new playlist keychains because the last ones I did are from 2022, I think. It's been a long time. I'm long overdue for new playlist keychains. So I'm gonna focus on that first. Hopefully I'll receive them in time for some of my summer events, especially Pocha, which is my last one. But we'll see. It's really the focus of this week for me. Hello, it's the next day. It's currently Wednesday, June 18, and I just finished work. And now I'm working a little bit on my business. So there's one collection that I talked to you about yesterday, and it's my playlist keychains. And this is the new designs that I made, but I'm still so indecisive about them. Sometimes I like the ideas in my head, but can't really draw it the way I have it in my head. So yeah, I'm not sure if these will get made. I made a poll on my Instagram just to gauge interest. So maybe if some people answer, I'll make them. But for now, I'm like too insecure about them. So I think instead I'll work on new photo card holders because these ones I'm sure about them. So I already have 3 fruit photo card holders and I want to add a cherry one, a pear one, and you know they always have a funny phrase on the back, and this one is we would make a great pair. So I need, oh no, yeah, I have one also for the cherry one. You're the cherry on top. That's pretty basic. And an orange one because my K-pop brand is called Soul Tangerines and I didn't make an orange in the first collection, so that was really missing. So yeah, these 3 at least I'm sure about. I just need to find a phrase for this one. So like I show you for the keychains, I guess sometimes you're better off making art and not using it if you're unsure than making a bunch of merch that you're unsure about that may or may not sell. Because if you're unsure about it, how can I expect customers to really want to buy them, you know? So that's why I'm gonna focus on the photo card holders because that's something that I'm sure about. But I still really want to make new playlist keychains and I want to make a Miku keychain, so I hope I can just find another idea that works.